All right, so if you are live on this session, please, and you can hear me, let's confirm that on the chat box. Let me know if you can hear me on the chat box. So I'll get started immediately. If you can hear me, do well to comment on the chat box so that we can start. My voice is loud enough and you can hear me, please let me know on the chat box so I can start immediately. Please confirm our audio. If you can hear me, confirm. So I can get started immediately, please. Please confirm if you can hear me on the chat box. Let's test our audio and be sure our audio is doing well. Anyone? Anyone? Can you hear me? Is my audio clear? Is it clear and loud? Let me know so I'll start. No one is talking to me. Who is talking to me? No one. Oh. Okay. Um, to save my own time, since nobody is talking to me on the chat box, so I think I'll do well to do justice to what I know how to do best, and that is looking at some of the setup for the year or probably for the month. So, in a way of starting officially, I want to say Happy New Year to all traders here. And we are not starting late. For some of you that are like, why are we starting that are having that concern on why we are starting this late? It's not late. Reason being that uh, Forex. When you look at your chart, during January, you see that the market was not actually making those major moves you're looking out for. It's not actually making those moves that gives you that kind of money. The market was not actually, the direction was not clear, right? It was not clear. So it is always good enough for you to wait for the right time, which is ending February. Even some traders even stay clear of February before experienced traders. I mean, not everyone that just want to be on the chart, they just want to make money and all of that. No, that's not just the idea. The idea is for you to know the exact time when the market will be good enough, will be able to give you what you want, right? So that is why we stayed up till this time to start this class or maybe our activities, forest activities, this period. So now that we're on the same page, I want to confirm finally again. If you can hear me, please let us know on the chat box. Can you just let me know on the chat box that you can hear me loud and clear? If you cannot also hear me, let me know on the chat box so that you can enjoy this class, right? So once again, happy new year to all of you guys and welcome. This year we're going to make a lot of money. We're going to rake in a lot of dollars into our purses and pockets. So today we're going to be looking at this week. Generally, the week actually started officially yesterday. By way of forex trading, started officially yesterday, and Mondays are not actually another very good days for trading. So we are still on track. So we are looking at what are we looking for this week in the market, and that's what we're going to be looking at. And I will be dropping that on CPAG Trading Academy Discord platform. The chat, we'll analyze the chat and I'll drop them there for those of you that are students to be able to access it, right? But otherwise, you can as well come back and play the video, watch it again, and see what we're doing. So you also have it here. So now let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start from Euro USD. I'm going to be looking at top-down analysis. Some of you know that that's what I do best. I do more top-down analysis. So now I want us to start from the very top and see what the market has done or may likely do in this month. Now, for the previous month, which is last month, we have it was clear to us that Euro US, that's January, the month of January I just told you about, it got to this high. This year we have already this Euro USD has gone to this high this year, and thereby breaking the high of last year, right? It has broken the high of last year. That's what is confirmed right now. And we can also confirm that the old high, has been taken out. This is the old high of last year. As you can see, I can start by giving you the month by month. This is January, no, this is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, this is December. This is December. So this is the high of the whole of last year. And inside that high of the whole of last year, we also have to our left, what we see there was that there was another block that need to be tapped into. There was another block that need to be tapped into here. Right? So this other block need to be tapped into. And in entering this year proceeded to take out this old high and tapped into the other block and tapped into the other block. So now that it has tapped into this other block, what are we expecting the market to do? Remember, two things. It has taken out the high of last year, that is 2025. It has taken out the high, and it has also tapped into another block, right? So what else are we expecting to do? So it is clearly telling us that this market is likely going down, has every tendency to what? To go down, to sell. So now we go down to weekly, and we're seeing the kind of candle that happened here, shooting star. See that shooting star? That's another indication that, man, this market is actually ready to go down. You can see that shooting star there. That's it on weekly. So these are all confirmation that this market is going to what? Is going to go down. Please let me know once again if you can hear me on the chat box. Let me know if this audio, if you are hearing me clearly. Please, can you let me know the comment section? It will help. Let me know I'm not talking to myself. Or possibly, if you can hear me, you can just write your name. Let me know that you can just tell us your name here on the chat box so that I'll know who is hearing me. Anybody home? Anybody home? I'm not seeing any chat here, but anyway, I just want to believe you can hear me. Oh. So I don't want to believe you can hear me. From my end here, my mic is working, everything is working, but just that I can't. I'm not seeing any chat from you guys. So and it keep me wondering if you are hearing all I've been saying I'm just cabashing by myself and for myself. So that's my concern. But okay, I can see now. Yes, sir. The audio okay. I'm seeing it now. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay. So all right. So I'm happy now that you can hear me. Now you can see now that we also have, for those of you that have also talked about candlesticks, you can see that we have this is a shooting star. What is shooting star telling us? For those of you that know, what if you see shooting star, what is it telling you to do? What is shooting star telling us to do? Let me know on the chat box. Okay, thank you. It's good. I'm happy you can hear me. So, what is shooting star? If you find shooting star, what are you supposed to do? Okay, so if you see shooting star, it's actually telling you, it's indication telling you that man, this market is going to sell low, right? That's what it's going to be telling you. And right now you can see all of that. Now, what else do? We go down to daily to see how we can frame our entries into this particular areas. Now, this was yesterday's candle, and there was the previous day. And you can also see some kind of let me take this. You can also see something very, very interesting here. You can see that on daily, this market is still doing, giving us an idea of man, I want to buy, I want to buy. But remember where we are coming from. You need to know where we are coming from. We are coming from a top, right? We come from the top. That is top down, and that's what we're getting to. But even on this daily, you find out that daily is giving you some kind of bullish ideas as well. That's why you don't need to be deceived. If you know what you have to do part time, you hold your ground or, and what and rake in a lot of dollars into your account if you actually know what to do part time. Now, looking at this right now, remember we're looking for a sell. And from this sell, while we're looking for that sell, we also see that this market is forming a higher high. Look at this one, higher high. So now, this is where the confusion now comes in. People will now be looking at, okay, where am I starting? Where am I going from here? Now, if you're in that category of persons, you don't need to bother because we look, we started from monthly, daily, weekly, and weekly has also told us that this market is going to sell. And this week just started yesterday. This is the candle, and this is the other one here. So likely you're not just going to jump in, but you need to look for something that will convince you, give you close to 100% assurance that this market is going to go away. But then the market is currently falling. What is that we're going to see here? I can see a fair value gap here. I can see a fair value gap here. You can see, I can see a fair value gap here. I can see that fair value gap. So which means this market is likely going to what? Pull back into this place before that sell will happen. Now, but right now you see that this market is falling. Where is it going to find support? Where is the market going to find the support? The market is likely going to find that support at this other block here. There's another block here. This market is going to find support at this other block. So now, if this market, two things, if this market gets to this level here, my brother, my sister, look for what? Your buy entries and cash out somewhere here and probably look for entry here. The main thing is expect this fall to happen on Euro USD. This is what we're looking for on Euro USD. We're looking for a sell, but for that sell to happen, there are something based on the algorithm that deliver price, like doing very well. You respect fair value gaps, no, respects other blocks. But then it's knowing your direction that is the key here. So we already know our direction, and our direction is the market is bearish. But in as much as the higher time frame has confirmed that it's bearish, we also see bullish signals here. So that's why you see some people, they will, even if they eventually analyze this market and they want to buy, if they buy, they're looking to cash out here, and the market gets to a certain stage and start saying, Why is it that this is not respecting my analysis? It's simply because you don't really understand. You didn't start from top down analysis. You don't understand the top down analysis concept. That is just the case. So on Euro USD, we're expecting a what? More on bearish and 50% bullish, 100% bearish and 50% bullish, right? So that is on Euro USD. Okay, fine. Thank you. You guys are responding. Somebody say you are expecting a dip in the market. As if you see, I'm sure you are responding to shooting star. Yes. That is its story. Its story. I responded to that. Well done. I like that contribution. Okay, so now let's now go down to we have already gotten Euro USD. So let's go down to GBP USD. We'll go down to GBP USD. So let's start as well. So let's analyze this and see where we are in the market. So all of this, these are all last year. These are all last year. And you can see as well that this market, January just came and took out the high of last year. This is the high of last year. So this year has got to that level, wiped the high of last year, right? Which is also a very nice concept based on SMC concept to also look for a sell. So we have every reason to look for a sell because that has happened, and in the previous year has been taken, the high of the previous year has been liquidated. So now let's see what direction the market is pointing us to. On weekly, we also have that shooting star. We also have that shooting star on weekly. So we have that shooting star on weekly as well, which is also telling us, my brother, sell, right? So we'll come down to daily and see what daily have in stock for us. And just similar to that of Euro USD, we have all the way down here another block. We have another block here that is waiting to be tapped in, right? So we're expecting that market to come down to this level, and for that market to indeed come down to that level, if it must sell, then there's a fair value gap that needs to be filled here. There's a fair value gap that needs to be filled. So we expect that this market will sell, get to this place and sell, right? Before we will start thinking of any buy anywhere. So I am more of 100% sell than buy on GBP USD. So I'm expecting this market to come in, fill this gap probably tomorrow or maybe later today. If there's any news that will push it to this level, then we'll start looking for our sell trade. That is on GBP USD. I hope you guys are following. I hope you guys are following us. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to look at all the major pairs. I'm going to look at all the major pairs. I'll try to look at them, all of them, and good. Then maybe subsequently we'll be looking at other pairs as well. So now I'm looking at USD card. Let's also look at USD card. Now this USD card and USD card also done similar thing. Uh, Euro USD and GBP USD has done. This is the high, the low of last year. It has been taken up. And weekly, we can see that hammer. You can see the hammer concept here. Then let's go down to daily and see what we can achieve here. Now on daily, we can see this an engulfing candlestick here. Engulfing. We have this imbalance candle. We have this imbalance candle as well. So we're expecting this market to do us a favor by coming down and tap into this fair value gap as well, and we'll be in for a buy. So when this market comes into this place, we'll be aiming for a buy. So that is um, USD card. We're looking for a buy here. They were already having some kind of rejection around this here. There's reason. So we're interested more on a buy than any other. So that's a sell trade here, but then I think buy will pay us more. So we're expecting a buy from USD card, right? We're expecting a buy and we're looking to buy from this particular zone. Then USD JPY. USD JPY. Let me see. If there's any, I'm looking at major pair, but if they have any pair of concern, you can let me know on the comment section or the chat box. I will try as much as I can to look at it before we call it a day here, right? So if there's anyone like that, just let me know. Put it on the chat box. I'll attend to it. Hmm? Okay. Okay. I just want to check what's happening on the comment section, but I can see you guys are doing well. Okay, so now let's go back to USD JPY. USD JPY. Okay, so let's erase this. All right. Unlike, just like every other pairs, the concept we are following. If you also look at this, you see that the high of also the previous year has also been liquidated. This is the high, and it was liquidated here. That's on monthly. It has been liquidated. So um, let's check the weekly. On weekly, we saw that shooting star, and we saw the engulfing candlestick, the bearish engulfing candlestick. For those of you that have done candlestick with me, you understand what we're talking about. And also, we're also seeing what the market is doing here. There is some kind of other block here. There's some kind of other block. We're also seeing some kind of fair value gap here that the market is trying to fill. The market is trying to fill this particular gap here. Other market is trying to fill. So, which means on this level, we'll be looking out. Is already tapping. Market is already tapping into that fair value gap concept. So, what we should be looking out for, that is for weekly. That is on weekly. Then on daily, let's see. On daily, okay. So on daily, you can see that the market actually will have a change of character. We have a change of character here on daily. And since we have a fair value gap for weekly, let's mark our these are fair value gap, and also have another block here. Let me change this. So we have other block here. We also have another block here. So there are two ways. It's a two-way thing for us here on USD JPY. So working for a sell here. And here we're also looking for opportunity for a buy. We're looking for opportunity for a buy here because this this particular trade setup actually did something which I did not show you. It actually did something on monthly that I didn't show you. So let me point you back to that thing it did. You see, there was a fair value gap here on monthly. There was a fair value gap here that this particular January did. It did tap into that fair value gap. Look at this fair value gap here. It tapped into this fair value gap. So you can see clearly, you can see there's a fair value gap. You can see that this candle actually tapped into it. That's what you are serious. That's what is pushing this market upward. So now we have two trap here. We set for the sellers, we set for the buyers. So now coming down to daily, you can see it tapped into that fair value gap, and that is why you see it pushing up. So what we may likely do here again is to find areas that this price may likely want to push back to for us to jump in. well, seeing that fair value gap here, but let's look at the 4 hours to see what is happening there. Yes, on 4 hours, you can see break of structure, and we have change of character here. So we expect this market to come down to this level again on 4 hours, which falls in between the fair value gap we find on daily. If I'm not mistaken. Okay, yes. So we're expecting this market to pull back into this place if it actually wants to break this particular high. So it should come back to this particular level. But if it didn't pull back to this level and get to this area here, then we should be looking out for ourselves, right? After all, we're getting that break of structure, change of characters and all of that. So that is what we are looking for on USD JPY. So we're looking for that on USD JPY. All right, so let's move forward to which other one, USD card, then USD CHF. USD CHF. Okay, USD CHF has actually done what others did as well. So it has done what others has done as well. It's just that we have some significant areas that price may likely want to get to. I have that old lows on monthly that price may really want to push back to. And it's also taking out the lows of previous year. And we have a hammer. We have a hammer. We have a fair value gap here, just similar to USD JPY. We have this here on weekly, and on daily we have this other block that the market will pull back. So we're expecting USD CHF to come back to this level here and sell to this level. That's our chart, our expectation on USD JPY. Finally, I'll be touching gold. I'll be touching gold before I will take a bow. Let me check if there's anything on the chat box I'll also be looking at. So you can come back to these videos, look at what we have, what our target, and what you're looking out for the week, so that you can be able to align your trade based on those ideas. Okay, so no one is dropping any pair. Okay, no one. Okay, then let me round up quickly. Okay, so gold. Um, let me open another gold. Use Rwanda. Gold has been bullish. It has been bullish and bullish and bullish for quite since last year. Gold has been very bullish. Not even since last year, since last 2 years, gold has been bullish. So now until last week, gold started showing some kind of corrections and all that. But all that correction you see, it actually came back, was a pullback into this other block. Gold actually pulled back into this other block you see here. That's where gold actually pulled back to. And if you look at it very well, you can see it pulled back into this other block, so and it's currently moving up. So now let's go and see what direction gold is taking us to. So as you can see, gold is on the move. That's tapping into this on daily, and let's find a way entry. Let's find a way to, okay, fine. So you can see it dip in, give you a high, came back, break of structure, after this break of structure here, and we have this other block and this gap that needs to be filled. So we're expecting gold to come back here before it continue to move to the upside. So we're expecting a buy from gold. So that is what we're expecting from gold. So we're looking for a pullback into this level and we'll enter and break in some dollars on gold. Please let me know if you have any questions. If you have questions, this is the time to ask your questions. Question time. If you have questions, this is the right time to ask your question. Anybody? Question. Okay, so by way of announcement, we are coming up with a lot of strategies that will help you grow. And one of those strategies is that we'll be doing a podcast. Within a podcast, we're planning of doing a podcast where we can bring traders wherever you are, whatever concept you know, if you can use your concept and help the community to make money or make a what do you call it, a profit, then we'll feature you for maybe like a month. If traders can tap their chest and say your thing, we'll just advertise you and you start providing signal for people to trade as well. So we're here to help you. Hmm? Most of you know that I don't have time on providing, sending signal. I don't do that, but I teach you how to get it done, right? So if you are that good, we'll bring you on board, teach a topic and all that. By so doing, we advertising you and also help you to probably set up a community that will help you grow as well. So these are all the package. One of many ideas or packages we put in place for the year. So you guys stay tuned. Invite more of your community members, friends to also join you. Don't be selfish, right? Okay, so enjoy the rest of your week. By 2:30, if you have any reason to take trade on gold, particularly, let us know on our various platforms. See you guys and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.